Hello there everybody, welcome back to another episode on the channel. Of course, tonight is our Apxt stock update once again, looking at the moves that we have seen today in Avepoint stock and what I think going off those moves. So of course that sounds like a good plan for a video. Please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel because we do make videos like this every single day, updating you on what happens with Avepoint stock because you guys do seem to love these videos, so I will continue making them. Of course, if you do want to come and join us on Discord, absolutely feel free to do that. Link to that will be down in our description, so yeah, feel free to come and join us over there. Right, let's jump straight into this episode by having a look at how the price of Avepoint stock has been moving most recently. So if we do have a look at the most recent graphs, we can see that on the 1 day the stock is unfortunately down, but not by a lot. So if we do have a quick look, we started off the day on 13.89. Honestly, it was looking promising up until about 11:30. So yeah, 11:25, and then from that point really we did start to see a bit of a sell-off occur, and then we saw a little second chance of some hope at about 12:40 in the afternoon. And then from there we saw a steeper sell-off. So unfortunately the price is negative once again today. Google is telling me it's about 3% down today on the previous day, and that is, is quite the decrease, to be honest, with the way that we have been seeing the stock move over some time. If we look out to the 5-day, the whole chart is red, and of course, it's not looking good for the stock. Now, I did say in the last video that I would anticipate the sell-off being over soon, and I still do stand by that. I will say probably by the end of the week I would like to see it being over. Of course, I might be wrong because I am not a financial advisor, and this information is nothing but my opinion, but that is my opinion. So yeah, looking at this out to the 1 month chart, we can see that the stock price obviously shot up once we had the news of that merger come in, but then I think what has happened more recently, I think this is a significant thing which you might want to know if you are interested. I think the main reason why there's not really been any hype around this one more recently is the fact that we have not had much news about the merger. Now, if you do understand what I mean by that, which you probably do, obviously we don't actually have a merger date out yet. They have said it's going to be sometime Q1 2021, but obviously that's a long period, it's 3 months, so people are getting a bit, I wouldn't say worried, but they are looking at some other options with more certain merger dates and whatnot. And I think for that reason, this could still be the great opportunity to buy this stock. Now, of course, I would not say buy it now on second thoughts, obviously, after looking at today's moves. I would say either wait till the end of the week and the end of the sell-off, or at least wait until we get some positive news about the merger. And of course, it could be too late to time it at that stage. It is hard to say because obviously, if people get in it because of that news and you've missed out on that move, it's just one of those things. But overall, even if that move does happen, I still do see this as being a decent long-term buy, simply due to the fact that I do like companies in this cloud space. Obviously, we cover a lot of different types of companies on the channel, and tonight we are looking at a cloud space one. Obviously, it's important to compare companies to their competitors, and a similar company is Snowflake. Now, we have talked about Snowflake stock a lot in the past. I think if we look at the price of Snowflake stock, it did shoot up to about $400. Now, I'm not saying it has anything to do with what has happened with Avepoint, because it probably doesn't, but sometimes markets do work together, and in this instance it looks like the same stocks have both seen a sell-off. So if we look on the 5-day for Snowflake, it looks like Snowflake is down again, once again. So obviously it's unfortunate to see, but Snowflake has recently had their IPO and their price shot up after that, so obviously a lot of people are probably just getting out with a decent profit. Anyway, back to Avepoint. Yes, why I still think it is a good buy for the future. Simply put, of course, if you don't know what they do, obviously they're mainly in cloud, specifically Microsoft 365, one of the biggest platforms in the world for what they do. They have over 200 million monthly users, that is Microsoft 365. And of course, we talked about this in the last episode. If Avepoint or APTX stock in the future can even grab just a small section of that, they do have some big potential to grow this company. Obviously, the company has been growing since 2001, which is quite interesting. In my opinion, it does show some, solidarity around the company. Obviously, with the stock price not being public yet 100%, it is hard to find the results of their earnings and whatnot. I mean, they can be found, but it doesn't really play too much relation into the stock's price. But yeah, I do think it is a good company for the future, and I think their users will grow. Now, obviously, if we do have a look on their website right now, we can see 7 million users is the figure that they claim. That's not bad at all. And if we look at it, that's about 5%, actually slightly less than the whole monthly user base of Microsoft 365. So not bad at all. But obviously, like I said, if they can grow this one in the future, it would be great. So let's not move away from the topic. Let's move back to what this stock is actually doing right now. I would say wait for this sell-off to be over. That's my personal opinion, or at least wait for it to be a bit further down, because on second thoughts, looking at what has happened and the fact that no news has come out about the stock recently, there's not really much of a reason to go in right now, because I do think that yes, we are probably going to see the sell-off end soon anyway, because it's getting to the point where it is dropping quite significantly. But either way, I think when it's mainly going to go up is when we get some new news about the merger and how that's going. So yeah, I hope that you did enjoy this video. If you did, please do leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye until then.